Hello and welcome to another episode of the Wake Game Sleep podcast. This is episode 10. Woo!
Yeah!
Yeah, boy!
Yeah, buddy.
I'm your co-host, Common Sense, and I'm joined, of course, as always, by my fellow game fanatics and co-hosts, Matt, sometimes also known as the Wovinator, and Sweet. Hello, gentlemen.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's get this going. So this is the first episode that we're recording back-to-back, so I hope you both are prepared. I know that Matt over there is still falling asleep, if anybody listened to the last episode, so we're just going to do our best to keep him awake, I think.
Whoa, I changed my shirt to make it look like we weren't doing it back-to-back, and the first thing you do is tell everybody.
Just letting the Wolverine and everyone know that please apologize regarding with his actions. He's had about 5 sleepovers in the last 5 days with his cat.
Actually, it was with your...
Hey, what do we say about mom jokes on this pod?
Whoa, I didn't say it.
I knew it was coming, alright? You're pretty predictable. So I know that we have a fun announcement coming up that we've been kind of hinting about, and I have a bunch of things that I wanted to discuss in my notes, but is there anything new going on for you guys, or anything that you wanted to discuss right at the top here?
No, that's just pretty much another interesting week. I know there's probably new releases going around the corner, and definitely trying out new games, or pretty much anything that meets our fancy, along with announcements.
Yeah,
Definitely,
I
a lot of
know
stuff.
that we ourselves are probably going to miss a lot of those releases, so we're going to have even more to talk about probably next episode. So that's a little bit of a bummer about missing out on that. But hey, if anything exciting happened, definitely let us know.
Yeah, we had
You
to
got
do
it.
back-to-back episodes because somebody's going on vacation. Lucky guy.
Oh yeah, I am excited for that. I do, though, have to start off by saying that this is episode 10, and I do feel like it's a bit of an accomplishment to me. I was reading podcast stats recently, and I read that only 40%, nearly half of all podcasts, end up lasting past their 7th episode. So, we already beat that, so at least we're ahead of the game in that regard. But roughly 32% have published 10 or more. So a sad low number. I was really surprising to read because I feel like there's so many podcasts nowadays.
The true accomplishment isn't what we did. It's whoever has actually watched all 10 of these episodes, I give them all the credit in the world.
Well, hey, you're not painting us in a high regard over there. So though we are saving our big announcements, I think, for bigger celebrations down the road, which will eventually come, I do have to say that this just feels like something of a milestone for me personally. So thank you for anybody who has been listening or watching. But either way, it's just been kind of fun hanging with you guys and being able to talk about gaming stuff. So I'm proud of us for making it this far anyway, and I hope that we could do a bunch more together.
I got a feeling we will. I think we're on something special.
I gotta say, it's a lot of fun. I mean, it's so much fun. I mean, we had another guy decided to join after one time of, doing it.
Yeah, being on, so glad to have you again. I know that you're a little shorter than that 10 episode, but thanks, Sweet, for deciding to really fill us out a little bit more over there. And actually
Anytime, like I
cover
said in the
for Matt,
past.
apparently, when he's falling asleep.
Yeah, exactly. Talking shop.
Don't
Yeah,
worry,
but-
we'll have another celebration when we hit 10 episodes with you, Sweet, too.
Yeah, exactly. I did also read, though, that only roughly 99% don't make it past 20 or 99% don't make it past 20 episodes. So only 1% is like anything that's higher than that. So crew, if we make it to at least 21, we're already going to be top 1%. Do you think we'll make it to that?
Yeah. Well, I'm competitive, so we're doing it.
We're going to be top 1%.
We're gonna go for that top 1%. We're gonna be having podcasts left and right. Let me tell you that. Again, you just got something to believe in regarding with something that you love, and we all love video games regarding with this aspect. So, it's
Yeah, and
something
I actually
that we can just.
I'm
Go
really
ahead.
looking forward to being able to do more, even more with the three of us, because eventually I'm sure Matt and I would get sick of talking to each other too. So.
Oh yeah. And I would have to say it's not exactly the 1% I want it to be in. There's a different 1% of that I want to be in, but I'm down to take the challenge.
It comes in time, and you don't know what life will bring you. But keep on to that dream. That's all I got to say with that one.
Keep on hoping. Life for me has been pretty busy work wise and personal wise, but I'm mostly just looking forward to this vacation, as you mentioned, Matt. Recently, I've just been trying to focus a little bit more on this podcast and trying to discover other ways that we can grow and make it even better down the road. But while
So,
I was trying to think of some of the hijinks that we can get up to, I was getting ready for bed the other night, and I was thinking how convenient it would be if all of a sudden I could like practically snap my fingers and suddenly just be wearing my pajamas or whatever clothes I was gonna wear, like in Hitman or any video game that you quickly switch clothes in. And it made me start to consider some of the other quick actions in games that would make life just that much easier for everybody. So I don't know if you guys have thought of anything like that, but do you have anything that you would implement in your real life from a video game to just make everything that much simpler?
That is actually a good question. Go ahead, sweet.
it,
I'm
it,
thinking.
well, pretty much what I also love within life is, within video games a lot. When I was earlier and younger in age, yes, I know we talked about regarding with age the last podcast. But do you guys remember Game Genie or Game Shark?
Yes.
So you wish you could
So
cheat at life?
I would say make things life a little easier, Matt. But yes, but most definitely it is a little bit of a buffer. We'll go with the buffer. Game
Okay.
Genies are definitely regarding with that. So
No, I like that answer. What about you, Matt?
Fast travel?
Fast travel.
I
Oh,
hate fucking.
teleportation.
I hate driving.
that's
So
true.
I love it.
plus,
Oh, you
think of how
love
much time you
driving.
just waste.
Yeah, I
Oh, I
know.
love yeah, I love driving. I'm not saying I love sports cars and life in general, but you know what? I could be one of those drivers in Gran Turismo or Forza Motorsport.
Oh,
So,
wow. Okay.
so
He'd be the guy everybody's passing, laughing again.
hey, it's a free ride in a nice car, so take it.
I think one that I would like is being able to choose like the time of day, right? Where you can just easily choose whether you want it to be on a day cycle or a night cycle. Because
What would you make it?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, once you wake up, you just instantly make it 5 o'clock or whenever you get home from work.
exactly, yeah. Well, I was thinking just to give myself more daylight hours in general because I feel like there's such little time to the day.
You know what would be cool? You ever see that TV show? I forget what its name is, but it's where like they have the other like it's the same person, but one of them just sits in the office and works.
Oh, Severance?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like multiple lives, one work life,
Yep.
one home life.
So Zach, you're talking about life a little bit, and even though you're enjoying it, I know you're doing well. We could say, even the regular 9 to 5 grind for all of us can be a little bit hard. I guess you could say a difficulty.
Could you say
So
that?
I could say a little bit of a difficulty, like difficulty in video games.
yes. Well, do you want to start talking about it? Go ahead,
Why
open it up.
not? Why not?
I did think a good topic for this episode would be talking about the difficulty of video games in general. But I thought that we could start off a little bit by talking about just the competitive scene. So I know that that's more centered probably around your expertise, Matt. I wanted to chat a little bit about all of the competitive side of gaming, and since you probably have the most experience of anybody on this pod anyway, I don't want to speak for you, sweet, but I thought you could maybe start by sharing a little bit of that experience and how you have lived through that grind.
So in World of Warcraft, I was in the top. I think it was 2 or 3%, depending on the season. Multiple seasons in a row for Mythic Plus.
Yeah.
Me and the same team.
Did it take you forever though to get to that 2 or 3%? I know you've said that before on the pod, but that is just crazy to me.
It did for me to get to that level to be able to do it, but then eventually once you get like good, it's easy to get like back into it every season. We never got in the top 1%. So it's definitely because those guys are absolutely insane.
They live on the game, right?
Yeah, they get paid to play, so
That's crazy. So is it mostly WoW that you've invested that time in?
I mean, in Hearthstone, I've hit Legend. Never tried to truly rank up and like place top in that once you hit Legend, but I would say that's probably about most of my like competitive stuff. What
What
about you
about
guys?
Legend? Is that a tough journey to get to in Hearthstone?
It
I know
it's
nothing about
easy.
the ranked side of it.
Uh, it used to be harder, but it's gotten easier. Let me see. Let's see. It looks like between the top 0.5 and 2% of all players reach Legend. What about
That's
you?
pretty impressive.
Either of you play competitive?
Yeah, sweet. What about you? I know nothing really
Um,
about your gaming life, other than what the other listeners of this podcast have heard.
um, it used to be like drinking water for me, like Matt is, and that is, um, it is one of the largest online games. It's a 2D platformer out of Korea, and shout out to them. It was used to be Nexon, now it's Neeple. It's called Dungeon Fighter Online, or in the Korean servers, it's called Dungeon and Fighter. It is one of the largest MMORPGs that they have, and it's a 2D platformer, so it doesn't really get the love because it's considered backwards. But they do have it's expanded globally. They had a fighting game that came out like a couple of years ago. But regarding now, as you both know, um, I'm not in that top percentile because it feels like you take one day off, you'll never be back.
Oh my gosh,
And
yeah,
that is
and that's
Marvel
most
Rivals.
competitive games in general,
Yes,
right?
and that's Marvel Rivals.
You go hard on Marvel
The best
Rivals?
character. Oh yeah, that
Awesome.
is. I am a Lord Jeff Landshark main, and I enjoy it and everything, and I am proud to represent
So
them
how is that
within the
rank?
red.
How does that
Oh my
ranking
gosh! So
system
they
work?
go from bronze to galactic. You
Okay.
know, you go through all these, and then they have the competitions, that you see regarding with all esports and stuff like that. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger, along with the fact that, they drop a brand new character every
Oh yeah,
month.
and then everybody who hasn't touched it will come immediately back to it too. Is what I've seen.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
when you
one's
see
going
the
pretty
Lord.
strong.
Very, 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 very. So they got right now, they just dropped um White Tiger. Everyone's talking about the following one because it was just like way back in October in the video game awards, they were talking about the, you know, Deadpool drop at the
Right.
beginning
Yeah,
of the
that was the
year.
big one. Yep.
Yes. Now the newest one that's coming out that's big, that's coming out, hints of like Cyclops and stuff like that. But the next one's Black Cat, so everyone
Oh,
that's just like
cool. Oh my
meeting the
gosh.
fancy.
Yeah.
So,
Love Black
um,
Cat.
mm-hmm. How
Yeah.
about you, Zach?
Well, I haven't ever really like participated too heavily in like ranked type of games. I would say that my biggest attachment is going to always end up being Nintendo games, so like Smash Bros type of tournaments or Mario Kart tournaments. I know that I really started watching Smash Bros tourneys back with Melee. It was really huge. But I love following those types of things. Do either of you like follow esport type of things in general though?
Oh God, yeah.
Uh,
Yes.
yep. I
Yeah.
watch League of Legends or
Oh, you do? Okay.
World of War. Yeah, World of Warcraft raids, Hearthstone.
Yeah, I know. It's been pretty impressive to see the viewership of League of Legends, and
Oh,
Dota
crazy.
actually. I think around the same
Yep.
time. But yeah, it's crazy how popular those esport tournaments are in the end. I know that a couple years ago I read an article that was saying like the numbers were competing with the Super Bowl Of course, it's a little bit more difficult to track concurrent viewers with that type of thing, I read, but when you're getting numbers that high, I do think eventually that esports will eclipse regular sports someday.
Especially all in combined, because there's so many different segments and stuff that people like, right? Like you like more based games, so you're probably gonna watch story based games and completionist based games.
Well, those aren't competition. What are you talking
Uh,
about?
yeah, that's true.
I mean, unless you're talking about like games done quick type of things where people are just trying to do speed
The
runs.
speed runs. Oh my
Which-
gosh,
Speedrun.
some
Those are
Mario
so fun
speed
to
runs
watch.
I've seen.
Oh yeah,
I love watching
absolutely.
Mario speed runs.
Yeah,
My
those are
guilty
impressive.
pleasure is Evo. So that's fighting games.
Oh.
You can do the brand new Tekken 8, and then all of a sudden you can have a tournament based upon Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which is pretty much, in my opinion, the best video game. Well, tied for first of all time regarding a fighting genre. I mean, absolutely
Wow,
wonderful, and people
quite a
still play it.
statement, huh?
Yeah, why not? Respect for credit or credit is due, Zach. But absolutely.
Yeah, the
But
only one
yeah,
I was
that
really invested in though was Splatoon, as I've mentioned on this pod before. I've more recently gotten S rank, and then the new season starts, and immediately A plus again. So I gotta climb my way to the top, but somebody is not helping very much over
Oh my
there.
gosh, let me tell you guys, we play together, and I have probably logged maybe 5 hours in this game, and I have to play against S ranked players because of this guy.
Yeah, well, that ranking system is all over the place, right? Speaking of ranking systems in games, that one is garbage. And
Yeah,
I don't mean to, trash Nintendo or anything, but I really hope with the next Splatoon that they end up improving it. That's what I was saying the last time we played.
yeah. This guy's a S ranked. I'm a C minus, and we get placed against SSSS.
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous.
it's called being thrown in the deep end, man.
Oh, I've learned to play.
So regarding with like game difficulty, if you had to take a look back, do you think that because I remember reading stories that like the first true difficult game that they had to do. So Super Mario was like the landscaping regarding Super Mario Brothers when that came out along with Duck Hunt, that was great.
Right, yeah.
So when Super Mario 2 came out, technically that game was broken up because they had to create a new a new version of Super Mario 2. So the Super Mario 2 that everyone knows and loves and looks completely different from the first one is actually not considered Super Mario 2.
No, I
The first
know.
version of the first version of Super Mario 2 looks exactly the same, but it was considered so difficult that they thought no one was going to play it, so they had to create Super Mario 2 regarding
Yeah,
the one
because
that you know
that
and
one
love.
released in Japan, and when
Yep.
people played it in America, it did not get very good reviews. So they were like, "We're not releasing it there." But then eventually down the road, it ended up coming to America as Super Mario: The Lost Levels or something like that, right?
Yep. Yeah, they had it within I believe what was the Super Nintendo game? Super Mario All-Stars?
Yes, yeah. Oh my
Yes.
gosh, that was a great
So,
game.
absolutely. So, even though it just went on that little bit of a tangent, do you think game difficulty has gotten better, has gotten worse, or has it become more balanced, within the current generation?
I think that it's gotten better. I think well, I actually am kind of two minds about it. So I do think that it's ultimately gotten better in the fact that a lot of game companies seem to be putting out like a story mode or something like that, and then it can go up like even harder than hard in a lot of cases. So I do think that if they're grading like difficulties like with easy, medium, hard, that typically they tend to be better nowadays than they used to be. But I do find that more and more companies, especially as games in general get more intelligent and better mechanics and better technology and everything, I do think that a lot of them seem to come without difficulty settings altogether, And when a game is coming without difficulty settings, it's a little bit difficult sometimes to find what direction they even want you to go. So it's hard for a bunch of other reasons. So I actually, I sometimes end up getting to these moments in games where I'm just at a complete loss, like not sure of what exactly to do next, and it makes me just wonder how any kid is going to pick this game up and be able to play it well.
Because they're better than us.
Maybe if that's the case, all the power to them.
Well, it's just for that fact alone, where it's just like I think it can just like balance. Like you talked about Splatoon, you might consider like Splatoon very easily, but compare that to like the hardest raid, and we bring it up because it's our wheelhouse, because we have like the sense of experience and definition, lore and love of like Matt. Think of like the hardest raid that you've ever been with regarding with World of Warcraft, and then like compare it to other games that you've known or seen or probably even played, like anything from Software, and you know what
Hmm.
that is, which is all the
Yeah,
Dark
that's
Souls,
a perfect
Elden
example of
Ring.
something that doesn't have a difficulty setting, right? They expect you to just
Right.
pick up that controller and learn it eventually. So I know
Yeah.
with that game in particular, I've heard that most people play it watching a guide.
Oh yeah.
See, see, for me though, I'm a competitive person, so any game that is extremely challenging, I find way more fun and engaging.
Huh. Have you
And I
played
know
any
some.
of the From Software games, speaking of which?
No, I have not.
Like Dark Souls or Elden Ring or
No, I haven't
anything?
played. No,
That surprises me then, because that's like it makes you learn how to play that game, especially when you do go in blind. Very fun.
It it sounds like though also you don't have to deal with trauma, where it's just like you know you're gonna spend about 200 hours just facing like
Yes,
some of the
exactly.
hardest bosses you'll have to face, and that's hard, especially coming from Matt, because I can guarantee you we're talking about a person that probably, you know, can think about certain bosses and raids that he dealt with on World of Warcraft, and it
I'm
was just
sure.
like
Yeah.
10 hours a pop,
Hmm.
along with 25 other people trying to kill this person. And you're like, I finally did it.
again, I would
So,
have to say the raiding scene, because I've never played raiding competitively. Like I played killed mythic bosses, which is the highest difficulty, but I've never played it competitively. I would say the mythic plus, um, because the thing is, like, not only are these things difficult, but you have to communicate with 4 to 5 other people for a well, 4 other people for a mythic plus, and then for a
Yeah.
raid, depending on. So like that adds a different level of difficulty to it, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's true. Yeah. I mean, anytime you're dealing with people, it makes the test so much harder.
Because you get some players that are good, and then some players that are they're fun to hang out with.
That's like you in Splatoon, actually.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Just kidding. What difficulty setting do you guys usually play those the ones that are like solo games that have those like easy, medium, hard type of modes?
what's considered normal,
This
Yeah.
guy uses
sometimes it's
game.
like, yeah.
This this guy uses Game Shark. What difficulty do you think he plays on?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just
true.
kidding.
Listen, I
I'm
had it
just
on
kidding.
handheld games, and I will tell you that. And what I will tell you exactly what I used for. And Zach, do not judge me. I don't care. I had the most fun with it, and that is regarding with all the Pokemon games. I loved using it. We're just leveling up to 100, maxing them out, and just dominating. And
Sweet.
please don't judge me, because
Oh
there
my
are a bunch
goodness.
of people out there that will do
Oh,
the
that
same
hurts.
thing.
Yeah, I mean, you
Roll
wait for
through
those
each gym,
comments, man.
roll through each Team Rocket that wants to do that, and all the wannabes. I will tell you that it makes life a lot easier. You catch it, you enjoy the story. You don't have to deal with the bullshit. I don't like bullshit with Pokemon.
Listen, guys.
Wow.
Listen.
Wow.
I can tell you right now, Zach is lying that he never used the rare candy cheat. All right.
Yeah, that's true. The missing
Listen,
number.
I only
Missing number
used
cheat.
it when I discovered that it was a thing. I never have like played the game through with it. So one time,
Or
it's actually a funny story. I was at my stepmother would always go thrift shopping. So one time she dragged me along, and I was just like miserable. So I would always go to like the kid section, whatever toys that they had that were they were throwing away, and I found this entire bag of like classic Game Boy games. And they charged 50 cents for the whole thing because they didn't know what it was. And those games were so pricey then. So I asked if we could buy it because I was like, you have no idea how much money this is worth to my stepmom. She's like, well, yeah, I'll pay you 50 cents for it, sure. I got home, and one of the games was Pokemon Silver. And I was in my glory because I
Jesus.
loaded up the previous person's playthrough and every single Pokemon was level 100. So since
There
I
you
was
go.
starting a game at that point, I was like, that's the only time I'll use those rare candy glitches and everything because any other time I would play it through altogether. But if I'm already picking up somebody else's game, why not? Just go to town.
Cheater.
Yeah, right, Matt. You use a guide for everything. Don't even lie.
Listen, I'm good at research. I call it research, all right?
I would say though that I typically go for that normal setting. But I am appreciative that they have those like story only mode just if I ever did feel like doing that. But I feel like when I start sitting down to play a game, I always have to beat it through normal before I do anything else at least.
Okay.
I feel that. That's usually either me normal or like say if there's 4 difficulties for me, it's usually normal or that one right before it because most of the time when you're getting home from work, like as I said, I love challenging stuff, but sometimes when I'm getting home from work, I don't want to like be bashing my head against the wall for the next 3 hours. All right, especially the first time I play it. The second time I play through, all right, I'm ready to bash my head. All right.
Okay. I would have said the other way though. I usually either do normal or hard if there's four, for example. I'm not going to go into God mode like the first time I play a game, of course.
Oh yeah.
So, regarding with all these experiences, if you can think one that stands out the most, and Matt, if we'll go with the same way, the same lore, because I know you have like, Lord of the Rings traveling tales with World of Warcrafts, and be like, yeah, I did about 28 hours regarding with this last raid, and I thought that, I was gonna go jump off a bridge. But what's the hardest dungeon that you've or mission of any game that you guys have ever dealt with that you
Oh,
remember?
that's a great question. Oh my
That
gosh,
is
yeah. Let me think about it, Matt. You go first because I'm sure WoW has very
cool.
specific ones, right?
Um,
Like I'm sure like those boss fights and stuff. I've heard some of them are like impossible.
yeah, but a lot of the most difficult times I've played WoW was just because you end up sometimes uh, having a bad group of players, like they're toxic or something like that. Because
Okay,
like,
yeah, I forgot about that part. Not
because
everybody's
everybody,
working with in camaraderie with each other, right?
yeah, that usually ends up being the thing in WoW because once you get a good team and stuff, things don't feel as hard. But if there's drama and there's toxicity, which you get a lot of these people that are really good at games, and some of them are the most humble people and stuff like that. But then you get these other ones who like, I won't even play with that person because they're a noob. It's like, guys, come down. It's a game.
You guys are probably gonna hate my answer for this, but some of the hardest levels that I've ever played are definitely going to end up being puzzle games. Because
Candy
talk
Crush.
about bashing your yeah, Candy Crush. Yeah, you don't know. And sometimes those colors they look similar to each other, man. How do you put four together? Is it four?
I don't know.
But I would say bang my head against the wall has been like Bonfire Peaks. If either of you have played that, it's a
Sounds
Sokoban type
familiar.
of game. By
Okay.
Corey
No.
Martin made it, or this other one called Push Pipe Paradise. Because whenever I play a puzzle game, I like push myself to at least be all like get to the end of it, and I love to try to 100% them if I can.
Would
Crazy
you say you're
difficult,
completionist?
Matt. Why do you obsess over that statement? I need to know.
Because I know it annoys you.
It does. I mean, I want to be a completionist. I think that's why it annoys me so much. Is just because in my mind, every time I sit down and play something, I'm like, I need to 100% this, and then next thing you know, another game is out, and I have to put that one on the back burner or something. So, I wish. I don't have enough time.
If only you could change time.
But I am surprised that games don't have a difficulty setting a lot of times, because I've been playing Darwin's Paradox lately that just came out. I know I talked about it a little bit last episode, but that game is very linear. Like, there's really no going off course or going and doing your own thing. It tells its own story. It's very to its point. I'm not sure how long it is, but like I said before, I think I'm about halfway through currently. And sometimes you just like, even though it's linear, you still hit a wall like, okay, well, I don't have any more mechanics that I can possibly do in this section. So what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to complete this? And some of it is like timed, and you have to like shoot your ink at certain moments and things like that. And I'm like, what kid is continuing past this point? Because I die 5 times myself, and any child that ends up picking it up, I'm sure is gonna throw their controller across the room like my brother used to do when we were kids.
You know, nowadays half the people just do a quick Google search.
But that's what I'm thinking. I mean, they have to be in some cases, right?
See, I think the idea of all these different game difficulties is good, because there might be some people that want to get into a series or something like that, but they're just not good at video games, because it's not their fault. It's just some people are good, some people aren't, just about everything at life. And it gives them a chance, like my mom. My mom loves playing video games, but she isn't going to go play friggin' the game on the hardest difficulty. Yeah, she used to play WoW with me.
No way, you're joking. Why have we never heard about this before?
My mom and my brother. My brother's really good at WoW too.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. That's so
along with
cool.
League. I remember those games in League. Holy crap.
My brother's good at League.
I feel like it was like twisting my parents' arm to get them to play a video game with me when I was a child. So that's really cool.
Maybe because they were jumping into games that were too difficult.
Maybe. That is a solid point.
Maybe you should invite them to Splatoon, Zach.
No, you definitely.
Yeah, apparently that game is not good for newcomers.
Just got to jump into the deep end.
We played the other day, this week, guys. Whoever's watching, ladies, gentlemen, and we won one game all night. The final game, thankfully, so I got to go to sleep happy. But
yeah, I had all I could do to stop Matt from throwing his controller across the room.
And he doesn't want that because it's his controller.
Exactly. Like, don't mess it up. Don't mess up my newest controller. I got to do it for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Yeah.
Speaking of hard games too, difficult games, you should see me versus Sweet, how difficult it is in Madden for him to beat me.
Yeah, that's your guys' biggest game.
If only you guys could have saw his face when I said that.
Oh my god. It is just the sense of blasphemy regarding with that, folks.
I might have asked you when you were on the first episode, Sweet, but like, who ends up winning most of the time when you guys play Madden together?
I kick the shit out of him. I mean, that's the
whoa,
whole decision.
Okay. Let's be honest here. So we usually play franchise mode, guys, and the way we play franchise mode is there's two things. First of all, we play each other each season, our teams, but we always play teams in the same division, and we also play which team makes it further in the playoffs. And I'm just saying, I think it was 4 or 5 rings last time you were here. How many did you have?
So you got to talk about the whole thing, so we're trying to make it fair. There's no cap. There's no injuries. Like, enable all trades.
Viewers.
So it's just viewers.
And listeners. This guy uses Game Shark. All right, he's admitted it.
For
Proof enough.
For Pokemon. It is okay for Pokemon. It takes forever to level them up. It is okay, children, to use Game Shark for Pokemon. I
Hey,
will do
diehard Pokemon
PDA
players would
every
not agree
day
with
for
that,
Game
all
Shark for
right?
Pokemon. Yes,
This
you're
guy's got the.
supposed to
This guy's
slaughter.
got. This guy needs to feed his friggin' Pokemon Ozempic afterwards because of how many rare candies he's shoving down their mouth.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, all the protein, all
Shiny,
Max
PP
he's got 'em
stats
max.
all.
over there.
Yep, gotta have them all. I want my Pokemon to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger against the first gym leader.
So to the point where they're not even listening to you anymore.
Oh no, it's just like they're level 12, I'm level 100. It's just a slaughter. Like, okay, next town.
The gym leader's just like, what the hell?
It's like, I never see people like you
guy
coming
on
on this
steroids?
road.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of game difficulty, though, it makes me think about some of those retro games. Are either of you like big fans of like classic Metroid, like the OG Metroid or games like that? 8-bit era?
So, okay. So, fun fact, and people kind of do know this and do know this. Are you a fan of Metroid, Zach?
Huge fan of Metroid, yeah.
Okay. Maybe I'll ask this as a trick question.
Okay.
So, I'll say it to Matt then. So, Matt, Metroid came out on Nintendo. What's the sequel to Metroid?
Let me think.
And people think it's one, but in reality, it's not.
Oh,
Zach
well then
knows.
I probably would have
I
gotten it
know you
wrong
know
then.
the answer.
I don't know
What's
about
the
that,
sequel?
actually.
What's the sequel to first Metroid?
Metroid 2: Return of Samus.
You looked
You
it
got
up. You looked
You
it up.
looked it
I
up.
googled it. I googled it.
Yes, you dumb bastard. Because people thought it was just like, okay, the next one after that is Super Metroid on Super Nintendo. No, the next one was Metroid 2 and Game Boy.
Oh yeah,
Sorry,
So,
I
guys.
know. Can you believe that it
so
came out on Game Boy for a second game?
yeah. Like, I'm not into Metroid, but like, I
Oh,
consider
you're
it like
not
the.
into Metroid. Okay.
I'm kind of into something kind of similar with some of the games this character I'm bring up, and I know I brought upon my, character team. I'm a huge Blue Bomber fan within Mega Man. So, and I
Wow.
know that they've
Okay.
done huge Metroidvania games with a few with his, especially within the ZX genre, and I won't,
Yes,
you know,
definitely. Yep.
go into that one. But
So have you played
yeah.
all of those classic ones then?
So it's gonna piss a few people off. I'm sorry, but
Oh no.
I don't consider Battle Network or Star Force a part of that lore. So I'm very sorry
Okay.
those get kicked out.
I
So
can understand that,
yes,
but do you at least count Mega Man X?
that's my favorite one.
Yes, me too. Oh
So
my gosh, I'm so
X's.
glad you said
So
that.
if I had to rank them, it would be X. Then I would do. It would probably be a tie between ZX and Zero, and then the regular Mega Man.
Okay. But
But
I would say
um,
Zero is a real close second. I almost put it even.
yeah. So yes.
Are you excited for the new one? Isn't there a new one coming out?
So they're doing a Mega Man game rumored out, sometime soon. There'll be more regarding with like the video game awards and more stuff this
Yeah, I'm
summer. So,
sure. Yeah, they'll announce more about
but
it. But yeah, I have heard
nothing with
that the
Mega
new one's
Man
coming out.
X.
Did
But
you
that one's
see
it.
the post by the guy that does his voice usually? He's saying that because of his union, he's not able to return as the voice of Mega Man.
I did not, but yeah. Well, that's my Mega Man stuff for the day. But yeah.
No, great classic game. But the reason I bring up Metroid and those classic type of games is because I feel like those have had like such a high difficulty back then. Like in classic Metroid, in order to get to the next level, you had to, or like if you died, in order to continue where you left off, you had to like enter a password and everything to get back to
Mhm.
where you were. But I read that companies used to purposely make games like nearly impossible to beat because they knew that people would most likely buy that one game and then focus on it for a really long time. So it's
Mhm.
So I feel like games have been pretty difficult for a while, and if anything, they've actually kind of gotten easier nowadays. Because I mean, you have you gone back to play any of those classics? I know you're talking about Mega Man and stuff like that. Have you
Oh
played them
God, yeah.
recently? Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Mega Man's a hard one
somewhat.
because that platforming is actually pretty solid, right?
Yes, it is. Good old classic one is jump and shoot man shooting lemons. Then it gets better with X and Zero and ZX, along with those. But it's just you got a lot of lore regarding with there.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Matt? Any blowback throwbacks for?
Matt forgot that he was actually still part of this. He
Yeah,
was
I'm
Yeah, I'm
taking a little
sorry,
sorry.
nap in the corner there, I think.
Yeah, he is.
guys. I was looking at the work email.
Wow. Wait, you have another job? Wait a minute.
Yeah. How dare you?
Yeah, this guy don't pay my bills. We need some sponsors. We need some likes, guys. Again, like, comment, even if it's a bad comment, we accept those.
Matt loves the bad comments specifically.
Yes, he does.
Listen, I like picking on people but I only pick on people that I'm close with. I won't pick on somebody. If I'm not picking on you, it's because I hate you. No.
So take the hint. That's not true. I just saw you kick a cripple's crutch out of his hand the other day and laugh at
What?
I mean, you should have been walking faster.
him. He was in my way.
Yeah, I had games to play, guys.
Oh my God.
I do. Hey, wait. I just want to make it clear. I do not beat people.
Wow. Well, thank you for clarifying. that.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm sure everybody
Yeah.
would have been real concerned.
I'm a lover, not a fighter. I take my anger
Yeah.
out in video games, especially difficult ones.
This is definitely going in the bloopers. But yeah.
Well, speaking back to those difficult video games, though, I was just curious, do either of you use guides to help you through them?
Yeah.
You
use a
know
game
I do.
You use a machine, apparently.
Yes, I do.
I'm a Googler.
You
Depending
do
on the
Google,
game.
yeah.
Some
Yeah,
games I try not to.
I do try to get to the end before I use a guide. And then I usually just use the guide for like cleanup stuff if I can.
You know what I'm notorious for? Meta looking.
Meta?
Yeah, looking up what's the meta. Because in World of Warcraft, you kind of have to do that for the competitive stuff. So I've gotten used to looking at, as soon as the game comes out, what characters are the meta?
Okay, alright, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. The best ways of like maxing them out and everything, right?
Yep.
Best
and
best
which?
builds.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I feel like nowadays you kind of have to do that. I really realized that when I started playing Monster Hunter back in the day.
Yeah, I remember those days. That was fun. I got to carry this guy a lot.
I wasn't talking about the recent Monster Hunter, alright? And that is not true. I taught Matt everything he knows with Monster Hunter, okay?
Wow.
Speaking of difficult, you know what made the first Monster Hunter difficult? The controls.
No, you're wrong.
What are you talking about? It was like the controls were so awkward in like the original Monster Hunter. They got better as each Monster Hunter came out.
Do you know this for a fact?
Well, I played multiple ones.
Did you?
Yeah.
Matt, we have talked about Monster Hunter on this podcast, and you've never said that before.
Yeah, I started playing the first one, and I got decently far. I was playing with a buddy, and then I quit playing it because the controls were just so awkward. What about you? How have you played all of them?
No, I started on the third one, actually, so I am really just taken aback by that statement. So you haven't played any of the
Now you
other...
know.
Wait, oh, you said a couple of them, so did you play any of them after the first one?
By a couple, I mean that one and then the newest one.
Okay, alright. Yeah, I really only got into it, Monster Hunter Try, I think it was called, for the third one, and then I stuck it out since then, but I really missed out on the first one, so I'm kind of jealous. I think my friend introduced me to it when the second one was popular, but I never picked it up until the third one. Oh, that's awesome! Oh my gosh, I did not know that.
Yeah, I played it with Drew.
That's cool. Oh, you're wrong. You're talking about Monster Hunter World.
Oh, I am wrong, ain't I?
You're very wrong. The first Monster Hunter came out for like PlayStation 1, so you got me like so excited because I thought that's what you were
Oh, yeah.
talking about. Wait, was it 1 or 2?
Yup. World is it? It is. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, man.
Listen, 5 hours of sleep the last 3 nights. All right.
It's just
lucky I won't-
ridiculous how excited and into that I just got. In the end, I'm probably gonna have to cut it all because you're just all over the place.
Hey,
It's
you'll make
also
it
like-
work. Trust me. This is going to be a fantastic episode. Again, we're just doing bangers tonight.
Bangers,
you know what,
yeah, banging them out.
You know what else will make Zach happy? Honestly, guys, if you've ever played The Witness, put it in the comments.
Okay. All right. We got to stop bringing up the same games over and over again. People are really going to stop listening to us altogether.
I mean, you can already witness from our views that
They're pretty much already there. Is that what you're saying?
not the shorts. Our short people like our shorts. Yeah, but the longs.
The longs. I like how we call the
Yeah.
long form podcast episodes the longs.
I mean, people got short attention span.
Nowadays, yeah. But hey, anyway
But I
they catch on and listen, that's fine with me.
I think these last few longs are pretty good, so I hope people actually start watching them.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I know I'm not gonna.
Wow.
Yeah, because Matt doesn't even know what
He
we're
doesn't
talking
give
about.
a damn
episode
about his
episode.
own product.
I want to see. I
You're
want to
like
see the organic.
You're like the CEO of McDonald's, man. It's just like, no.
I want to see the organic growth. I don't want to.
Be the one that's being the viewer.
Yes, exactly. I mean, if I wanted to do that, we could just have bots, and then we would probably have 10 views instead.
Well,
of
I
5.
do recommend maybe occasionally listening to 1 or 2 just to make sure that you're keeping up with everything that we've already talked about, just so we don't get to that repetitive nature eventually.
So, Matt, are you saying we need a Game Shark for podcasting?
Yeah. We need to know how to cheat the algorithm. That's what we need to know. If anybody has Game Shark for the algorithm, let us know.
Oh my
Get on
God.
that.
Oh, this is hilarious. I think it's time for another quiz time before we go.
Oh, quiz break.
Oh.
Where are we going?
We need another one. We need another wager.
Well, we are rounding on the hour mark, so I mean, if you wanted to
We'll do
quiz
2 out of 3, and it'll be Pokemon. How about that? These are not Game Shark questions.
all right,
I'm gonna need the Game Shark to friggin' beat Zach.
I'm actually frozen. Can you hear me?
No, I can hear you.
Yeah, I
we
can.
I can hear you and see you.
Yeah, I can see you. I can hear you.
Look at this guy
Hello.
trying to back out because he knows he's gonna get beat.
Oh wow!
I'm the
Are
one
we
having
doing a quick
issues this
wager
time.
with this one?
Might have to can it for
are
me.
we gonna
Guys,
have,
I love
like-
guys.
Are we gonna have like Matt chug a bottle of ketchup or something, or Fireball or whatever? All right, so I'll do a quick 2 out of 3. You know, raise your hand. Do you want to do a quick wager? No.
How about this? Whoever loses, when Sweet comes down to visit, has to buy the first round.
Okay, all right. Okay, and we better actually have some competition going on if we do go to that arcade bar that we were talking about before too.
No, we gotta
Oh,
do
yeah.
that.
We're gonna live stream
Alright.
that, right?
Like a Mortal Kombat tournament. I hope so. Are we? We're gonna have to blur a lot of
All right.
faces. I think.
Here we go. They're Pokemon. What were the first 2 colors of the original Pokemon Game Boy games in Japan?
Wait.
In Japan.
Call on me. Call on me.
All right.
Ding
Wait,
ding
Zach,
ding ding ding.
Don't say if he's right until after I go.
All right,
Okay.
fine. If you want to do it this way too.
It's
All
red
right,
and
go
green.
ahead, Zach. Okay, Matt.
It's red and green.
That's so fucking stupid. Zach gets the point. Zach
Oh,
gets...
come on! I didn't even have a chance. Looks like I'm buying the first round.
All right, next one.
Round
is
of
pretty much...
sodas, viewers and listeners.
A round of sodas.
All right, this
All
might
right,
be
yeah,
the
Matt's
bag,
trying to
and
keep this
I know
PG
who's
rated.
gonna get this one. All right, name all 8 Pokemon Eevee evolutions.
Oh God, wait, oh my gosh.
Crap. Let's team tag this one.
Is Eevee one of them?
That Eevee evolves into?
All right, are you going first, Matt? You could go first.
Sure.
Well, how do we do
so
the naming ones though? Because if Matt names them, now I'll know which ones are right.
So he technically raised his hand.
All right,
So,
go ahead.
Or how about this? We take turns, and whenever
Okay.
whoever has the most at the end.
Okay.
See,
That's
folks, you
fair.
got to understand regarding with Matt is that when it comes to competitions, he always changes the rules, but we love him, so we'll keep going. So,
Whoa! I think that's kind of fair.
I think that's fair.
Flareon?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
that's fair. Okay, so Matt, then go ahead.
I
Matt.
said Flareon.
Oh, Flareon.
He said Flareon.
Flareon.
Okay.
Sylveon.
Yep.
Jolteon.
Yep.
Espeon.
Yep.
Vaporeon.
Yep.
Leafeon.
Yep.
Okay. Woo.
Umbreon.
Yep.
Wait, isn't there only one more?
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no! Wait, Matt, are you cheating over there?
No. It's
No. I know all of these.
Oh, you
Besides,
do know all of
this
these.
last one. I don't know this last one.
Jolteon.
He already said it.
No.
Nah, damn it.
It's wait. We did Dark Psychic. It gotta be. Give us a hint. What is the element?
So I'll give you this. It came out the exact same time Leafeon did.
Oh, I'm blanking. I don't know.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite.
Glaceon.
Yeah, you got it.
Gosh, I was thinking like we already got like water out of the way, so ice didn't even come to mind.
That's what I went through all the elements, and I'm like, oh crap,
Yeah.
ice. And then I remember Glaceon.
Are you sure you didn't look it up?
No, I honestly did not. I admit every time I look something up.
Okay. Well,
You want me to share my screen?
as long as you're not lying to the audience, you can lie to me.
All right. So
it's the audience I care.
It's 1-1. It's
All
1-1.
right. Yeah, it is.
All right.
Ooh.
So for the marbles,
All right.
here we go. And I will go with the hand with this one.
Okay.
So quick draw.
Matt's
what
already
is the
raising his
name?
hand.
Yep. What is the name of the comprehensive Pokemon encyclopedia that players attempt to complete playing the game? That is Matt.
Pokédex.
Correct.
Come on, that was such an easy question.
If I can put it up though. So yeah.
Hey,
I'm
I won
poor loser.
one of the harder
so.
ones.
So as of right now, Matt's undefeated regarding video game quizzes.
He did not win the last one. Don't even get me started. Oh my goodness.
Yo, hey, sweet. He's buying first
Yeah.
round. We're going top. We're going top shelf.
We're going top shelf. Jack
We're going
Daniel.
name brand sodas.
Johnny
Name
Walker.
brand sodas.
All right. IPAs are us.
All right, well, since we're getting to the end here, I would be remiss if we didn't end up getting to the topic of our recent developments with the show in general. So I know we've been talking about it a lot, about a certain announcement that we're making for episode 10. So, Matt, now that we're here, did you want to let people know what we've got brewing? And I ask you because you were a part of the recent one anyway.
We are going to be releasing episodes of us gaming.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for that. Sweet said that he's also starting to knit, right? Is that what we determined last episode?
Yep.
No, we're
Yep.
making our own
Competitively.
barbecue sauces now.
Oh, wow. We have a lot of ventures
There you
lined
go.
up.
Yes, we do.
But
We
yes,
are
as
also
Matt
coming
said,
up.
the real one is that we are starting an off-pod show titled Wake, Game, Sleep, Play. And we'll focus primarily on gameplay and all of our gaming sessions that we have together. So it's something
And
that has been in the works for a while now, and Matt and I just recorded the first episode.
the first game we will be playing, we've spoke about on this podcast. Actually, last episode. It's a indie game.
Oh yeah, are you going to tell him what it is? You gonna ruin the surprise, or should we let him know? What's the temperament here? How are we feeling?
No, let's let them tune in to find out.
That's a good point. I like. So yeah, I think you'll have to tune in and see what we got going on. But it's a fun one. Oh my gosh,
And
I
that
ended up having so much fun recording it. I don't know about you, Matt, but I'll continue doing it if we have even a quarter of the fun that we had with that.
Oh, I had a lot of fun too. And if there's any other games after we finish this game that people have suggestions that are good multiplayer games, even let's throw out some three-player games. And you might not see him, but you'll hear him, our buddy Sweet. But we're
Yeah,
always
well,
down
the
for other games.
good thing about this
Yeah,
too
buddy.
is that we don't have to necessarily show our faces all the time either. So we could all be
Yeah, that's true.
faceless in it. We could just go gaming.
We could be faceless. We could be a small box in the bottom left. You know, you
Yeah,
don't have
we'll
to see
see.
these mugs.
What are we feeling those days? So
Yeah.
yeah, we're not sure of the frequency of the show or how we'll be releasing it quite yet, but you can look forward to seeing some gaming between the Wake Game Sleep crew down the road, and if everything goes according to plan, hopefully we'll have a episode of that released in the coming week. In the coming
And
week
if we
that you're
get
seeing this, not for us.
if we get plenty of viewers or and people enjoy it, maybe we could do it live sometime too.
Any hints about the game that we're starting with or anything like that?
Well, I kind of did give one. It's an indie game, guys, and it is a game maker. You want to give them the game maker, or does that give it away too
No,
much?
but actually, I'll give a hint. I'll say that it is a little bit of a spooky game. I thought Matt was gonna
You
shit his pants when we were playing.
Ah, damn! I was just about to. You beat me to the punch. I was about to say you should see that. You should have saw this guy crying. If you want to watch him cry, tune in.
All right. Did anyone have anything else to add before we finish up here?
No, it's always a pleasure as always, guys. See you next week, even though we got a week off, but same bat time, same bat channel. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
What I have to say is again, thank you for Sweet for permanently joining us. It's a lot more fun with three people. Not that didn't have fun with Zach. And Zach, honestly, thank you for all the work you put in.
Yeah, I know. Now we're getting all emotional on episode 10, guys. All right. So maybe we should just cut it before the tears start coming. Okay.
Hey, we made it past it, right?
Hey,
Yeah, we're here.
Onward to the-
Milestone. Yeah,
100%.
congratulations,
On that-
everybody. And
Thank you.
who's to know what's to come. So thanks everybody for listening and watching. As usual, this has been another episode of Wake Game Sleep Podcast. Please be sure to like and subscribe like we desperately called out for at the beginning. Or you can follow us on socials where we post our shorts. We're on YouTube at Wake Game Sleep Podcast, or if you're more of an audio-only listener, you can follow us at Wake Game Sleep on Spotify, Apple, or wherever else you find podcasts.
Sweet, did you just shit yourself?
what?
I just wanted to say.